Someone needs to hear this today again, and I pray this word meets you well. Child of God, God has a plan for you. God has a plan for you. His word says, I know the thoughts that I think towards you. Thoughts of good and not of evil. God has good thoughts for you. God has a good thought for you. Before you were formed, he knew you. Have this at the back of your mind. At any point where the spirit of doubt begins to play out, given the circumstances around you, and that voice in your head begins to tell you he cannot do it or he won't do it, whose report would you believe, child of God? God has a plan for you. In that pain, God has a plan. In that current issue, God has a plan. The Lord would not allow more than you can bear come unto you. For him to have allowed it, he has a plan. The plans are not always visible. It doesn't sometimes make sense to the human understanding, but God still has a plan. Who am I speaking to today? You may have wondered about a couple of things before you came online, and now you're here, you're saying this. And it hits you directly like it's the Lord speaking to you. Yes, the Lord sent me here to that one person who will get to say this. Child, I have a plan for you, saith the Lord. Irrespective of what the enemy is making you believe or making you see, I have a plan. Imagine when Jesus was on his way to the cross with all the torture, the beatings, and all of that he got. Child of God, it was all in God's plan for your sake. For my sake. Yes, it was all in God's plan. He even said, Jesus speaking, he said, Father, if you will, let this cup pass over. But nevertheless, let your will be done. Sometimes the place we are in part-time, if only we can make it pass, we would have made it pass. But for the Lord to have allowed it to have prolonged the way it did, he has a plan. That is the word he brought me here to tell someone today. God has a plan. It doesn't matter what it feels like or looks like. God has a plan. Child of God, I'm here to remind you, God has a plan. Believe it. Trust it. Trust in his plans. He said he wished above all things that thou mayest prosper, be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. That is his wish for you. That is his desire for you. Child of God, whatever that is happening will ultimately work together for your good. For the good of them that are the called. Are you called, child of God? Then it will work for your good. God has a plan in that thing. I pray for this person hearing me right now who may have given up hope in some way concerning the pressure they are in. Father, by your mercy, let this situation receive your touch. And let your perfect plan be revealed through this. At the end, oh God, let your name alone be glorified. Let your name be glorified. That is the prayer from my heart to you, child of God. And I pray by the mercies of God that it is done. God bless you. I'll see you again in the next. Bye-bye.